Hello dear students, congratulations all of you as you have entered in the second year B Pharmacy. Now in this video we are going to learn the first lecture in the subject of medicinal chemistry 1 theory. Now before starting the discussion on medicinal chemistry, first of all we will learn the history and development of the medicinal chemistry. So myself Dr. Ketaki Dane herewith giving a detailed explanation how the terminology that is medicinal chemistry derived. Now what is the definition of the medicinal chemistry? This is a science which deals with the from discovery or design of new therapeutic chemical. Now discovery, that means that is deriving from the natural sources, from animal or plant sources, or either designing of that drug in the lab for the what purpose, that chemical we are going to use for the treatment, and the development of these chemical into the useful medicine. That means this is a science dealing with or studying with the discovery and design of new chemicals and the development of these newly introduced chemicals which are to be used as a medicines. So it can be defined as an interdisciplinary science. This is not only the discovery and design or for the design of the any chemical which is used for the treatment. This is actually a broad terminology covering everything that is interdisciplinary science. Now, which includes pharmacology, biochemistry, molecular biology and immunology. Pharmacology means study of the drug, their pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic parameters. Biochemistry means from which biomolecule it is derived, how it is metabolized in our body, what is the ultimate aim or fate of that drug molecule, what biochemical changes happens in our body. Now through which molecular chemistry that drug is designed or prepared, and immunology. Now what is the organic or what if the drug is organic or inorganic in nature, their physical and the theoretical chemistry. Molecular spectroscopy, what are the spectroscopic methods, how it is elucidated through the spectroscopic analytical techniques, and crystallography, how it is available, or how he is going to form, either available in the crystalline form or it is available in the amorphous form, and the information technology. So everything is covered under the terminology that is medicinal chemistry 1. That's why we have already discussed that this is an interdisciplinary science. Now the drug, what is the definition of the drug? Basically, drugs are either organic or inorganic compounds. Now why the word organic is highlighted here and the word inorganic is given in the bracket? Because many of the drug molecules are organic in nature, and some, for example sodium acetate, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, these are inorganic compounds, but they are used for the treatment. So they are covered under the pharmaceutical chemistry 1 or pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry, in which we have covered some of the dental products, some of the cosmetic products, some of the hematinics. They are inorganic in nature, but they are used for the medicinal purpose. That means what is drug? Drug may be either organic or inorganic compounds and biomolecules. For example, proteins, antibodies, which activates or inhibit the function of target with benefit to the patient. That means this drug either activates or inhibits the functioning of the target cell, which may be beneficial to the patient or which is beneficial to the patient. So this is a definition of the drug, containing organic compounds, inorganic compounds, or it may be a biomolecules containing proteins and antibodies which are going to activate or inhibit the function of target, and finally this is beneficiary to the patient. So this is the simplified definition of the drug. Now, now we are going to discuss some of the basic terminology before we are going to actually discuss what is medicinal chemistry. Now, what is activity? Activity belongs to target binding place having stereoelectronic compatibility. Now, when any drug is going to bind to the target cell, suppose we are going to take a paracetamol in order to stop or for the treatment of headache. Now, where does this paracetamol go? How our headache is stopped? That means that paracetamol has shown the activity as an uh, analgesic property. It's analgesic property, but how it is going to be act as an analgesic drug? That means how the activity, that is analgesic activity, is shown by that drug molecule, that is target binding place where that paracetamol has bind, and when that paracetamol is binding to any specific target site, that paracetamol is going to have a stereoelectronic compatibility with that target location, with that target cell, with that target protein. This is simplified in the word that is activity. Now next is low toxicity. Now we are discussing the drugs. Drugs are active in nature. How they are going to show their actions? By binding to the target location through stereoelectronic properties. Now next is low toxicity. The drug may be low toxic in nature or either non-toxic in nature. Here we are going to discuss the terminologies that selectivity, anti-targets, that are some of the protein molecules which are going to minimize the toxicity of those drugs, that are cytochrome P450, HARG and plasma glycoproteins. Next, bioavailability. Now the word bioavailability belongs to physicochemical and pharmacological properties which are going to ensure drug likeliness. Now, what is the meaning of the word bioavailability? Suppose again we are going to consider the same example, that is paracetamol. If we have taken that paracetamol for its analgesic property to treat the headache or to treat the migraine, then how this paracetamol is going to bind to that target location through its which properties? Physicochemical, whether the drug is soluble in nature, what type of structure it possesses, and their pharmacological properties. Totally or summarizedly, they will ensure the drug likeliness, that is the time available for its target location or how much time the drug is going to show its analgesic action. This is belongs to how much time the drug is available to show its action, that is bioavailability. Now, before moving towards the medicinal chemistry or any molecule which comes into the market, the drug has to, any chemical entity which are nominated as a drug has to go through three main phases before coming into the market or before it is giving to the patient. Those are pharmaceutical phase, pharmacokinetic phase and pharmacodynamic phase. Now first is pharmaceutical phase. Now the word itself, pharmaceutical, belongs to pharmaceutics related parameters, biopharmaceutical parameters, that is release of the drug from the dosage form. Now we all know we are not going to give the drug as it is. We are incorporating the drug into one of the dosage form. Now we have already studied the classification of the dosage form: solid dosage form, semi-solid dosage form, liquid dosage form, gaseous type of dosage forms are there. That means the drug molecule is incorporated into the any one of the dosage form. Now how this drug is released at its target location from this dosage form, this is covering under the first phase, that is pharmaceutical phase. That means drug has to be incorporated into the dosage form This is known as its pharmaceutical phase.